Leo, Virgo, Gemini, wondering what this new moon has for you, and what your ancestors have to say, we're going to pull a few cards to see what comes up, what messages this new moon has for you all, what energies this new moon has for you all. Let us know if you're a Leo, Gemini, or Virgo in the comments. Would love to hear. I'm a fellow Leo myself. If you're unfamiliar with me, I'm Janina Asiedu. I'm a queer artist, ancestral medium, and herbal ritualist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And also stay till the end, because we're gonna, if you have a yes or no question that you want to ask source this new moon, we're gonna pull from our Angel Answers deck to see what the answer is to your question. So yeah, if you're trying to figure out whether you should or shouldn't do something, or yeah, that'll be at the end of this reading, so stay till the end. Now, Samai, four numbers and four narration need to do those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace. What guidance and information do you have for Leo, Virgo, Gemini? What guidance and information do you have for Leo, Virgo, Gemini? Okay. We have Four of Swords and Page of Swords. And we have your here with Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands. Oh, there's quite a few. I'll leave those till we've read through these. Okay, so this new moon for you all is really about resting your mind as well. Some of you like maybe get a bit stressy, I'm hearing, so maybe some of you'll need to practice new thoughts like that help you, or even affirmations like I am at rest, I am at peace, I have clarity. Especially if you're in a stressed situation. Definitely a lot has been coming up with sleep. I don't know if it's because it's Taurus season, and Taurus is a lot about self-care in the physical realm, like your health, your body, and sleep is important. So that could be something that's coming up for you all this new moon. Some of you might be a bit tired, or your mind might be a bit tired, so just honor that, I would say. There's I will say for you all, like, you all could really potentially be restricting yourselves a little bit when it comes to your thoughts, or being a bit defensive, so be mindful of that. But also I'm seeing Seven of Wands as just like standing in your power and knowing your territory. So some of you all might need to call your power back to yourself when it comes to your thoughts. You might go into certain loops or cycles or thought patterns, so make sure that you identify those. I'm really drawn to the barbed wire on here. I feel like some of your thought patterns like get you real caught up and stuck, and kind of maybe you end up hurting yourself. I'm also seeing like for some you just need to hear that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so maybe you're in a difficult period that's a bit isolating, but I'm seeing that there is guidance, there is an avenue I'm hearing out of where you've been. And it might just be to do with your perception with Eight of Swords, the way that you're thinking about things. So you'll need to view things in a different way. Maybe this way is coming back to the energy of Page of Wands, which is, I think it's Cancer. Is this Cancer, Leo, Virgo? I just checked this, but I'm confused between Page of Wands and Knight of Wands. And Cancer, I think there was Cancer energy as well. So anyway, I just heard displays of youthfulness, and I don't mean that in a way of like you're purposely trying to be youthful so other people view you as that. I'm seeing more so it's important for you to activate this youthfulness and adventure. Some of you might be connected to like fairy energy, or spirits that are connected to nature, specifically trees, like the bush, the forest. So some of you might need to go out into nature and connect with this, like, also just playful energy. Like fairies are very playful. Fairies, to me, what we know fairies to be, or what's like shown to us through, I don't know, social media or whatever, is that they're quite cheeky, they're quite playful and that kind of thing. So maybe some of you will need to enter into that like light, playful, and even cheeky energy a little bit, and have a bit more of a sense of humor. Like, yeah. Sorry, I just heard like some of you might be feeling a little bit miserable in some ways, so just be mindful of that. King of Swords, Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles. By the way, this is the Shadowscapes Tarot, if you're interested in the deck. Okay. Some of you, there could be like a lack that you all are feeling in your relationships. This could even be long-term relationships, like relationships that you've had for 6 months or more. Even though 6 months isn't a long time, but anyway. Maybe some of you will need to master your thoughts when it comes to certain relationships where you feel like there is some sort of lack. Six of Cups, it doesn't necessarily need to be friendship. It can also be like your family, people that you consider soulmates or whatever. The World at the base of the deck. So there is some change or some cycles coming to a completion. Okay, so maybe there are cycles coming to completion where you've been feeling lack in certain relationships. Four of Swords can also represent like an ending as well. So it could be an ending in that sorts, but I also just heard again like take a break, take a rest. So maybe some of you might be taking a break from certain relationships where you are feeling lack, or where you're feeling like you are not receiving enough or anything at all. You might need to look at your relationships a bit more logically as well, or rationally, and I wouldn't say like fully remove your emotions, but you might be called to remove your emotions a little bit in order to gain fresh perspective or clarity. Yeah, and that comes down again to mastering your thoughts, mastering your words as well. If there's anyone or anything that's making you feel isolated or making you feel restricted in any way, I'm seeing like you might need to stand up for yourself. What guidance and information do you have for Leo, Virgo, was it Gemini, this new moon? Guidance. We have Three of Wands, Six of Wands, there's a Leo, Eight of Wands, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords at the base of the deck. Maybe some of you are called like this new moon to quickly expand towards your success, so you might need to like quickly make a choice. Some of you might be indecisive about like what movements to make, maybe because it's quite quick with Eight of Wands, but I feel like you're still being encouraged to just move ahead anyway. It could be the past that is holding you back with Ten of Swords, sorry, at the base of the deck. If you have a lot of like some of you might be clearing out your stuff, like getting rid of things in order for you to expand. Some of you could be also just getting rid of past like mental things that you're holding on to. Yeah, the Fool, to have a new experience, Aries energy. So this time, this new moon is calling you to take a risk in some way, and this could be challenging because maybe you'll feel a little bit like, not blindsided, but what's that thing, like blind faith, like you have to step out even though you don't really fully see what something is going to entail. But I feel like it's a positive thing. I feel like with 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, whatever movement that you're going to make moving forward, even if it's quick, I still think it's positive. It's going to get you closer to what success feels like, tastes like, smells like for you. Yeah, strength, Leo again. So some of you'll just need to activate that strength within your heart space, because Leo is connected to the heart. The Lovers, Gemini, yeah, there you are, Leo, Gemini. So it's also talking about a choice, fam. You'll just need to be strong and quickly make the choices that you need to make, and try not to overthink them. Something that I do, because I can be an overthinker, Death, Scorpio, so we've got big change and transformation. Something that I do when like I really need to make a choice is like I go on my phone and I go onto Wheel of Names, like I think it's called wheelofnames.com. It's like how, like when you know how people use oh my gosh, what am I trying to say, when you're trying to pick a winner for a competition, so you enter in all the different like entries, and then you just click the wheel so it spins and chooses one option for you. I will do that with like decisions that are not too serious, but I need to make it quickly, and I just trust. I'm like, ancestors, you choose for me, and then I'll put the different options that I could choose that I'm overthinking, and then I'll like click the Wheel of Names and it'll choose for me, and that's what I'll do, and I won't overthink it. So maybe some of you'll need to do that. Like, I don't know, like it could be, I don't know, it could be anything that you're trying to decide on that's like you're overthinking or stressing, and just need to like make a quick decision and not overthink it, because sometimes overthinking it just makes you feel more caught up. And with the 8 of Swords that we got in the traditional tarot, it says like that the bird that's stuck in the cage or stuck feels like it's isolated and is in sorrow, but there's a way out. It just can't see it because it's so focused on being caught up. I think in one of the tarot decks that I have, it's like a bird in a cage, and it's facing the other way, but on the other side of the cage there's an open door. So maybe some of you'll just need to like face the other way and see that you have another exit route, that there are other options for you. Like, I don't know, some of you'll get stuck in some past cycles that are really not helpful for you anymore. Okay, yeah, I was actually going to end this reading, but then I realized that I said that I would pull a card, yes or no. This deck has, this is such a crack up deck, Angel Answers, but I never use it, and I thought that I should. So if you have a yes or no question, so could be like, am I going to get this opportunity? Should I do this? Should I do this? Which is interesting because we just spoke about your being in your head. So maybe this will help. Think of your question, whatever it might be. Oh, this wanted to come out. This card wanted to come out, so I'm just going to show it to you all, but I will pull another one. It says compromise. So some of you will need to compromise when it comes to something. You'll also might need to weigh something out to see if it's worth it. Yeah, it says reconsider. So there could be something for some of you that you'll need to like take another look at, read over again, think about again, and maybe there's something that you need to compromise to bring more harmony to with that. Yeah, okay. Let's pull and see what comes out. What's the answer to Leo, Virgo, Gemini's question that they have collectively? What's the answer to collective Leo, Virgo, Gemini's? Oh, not the right time. So for some of you all, the answer is not the right time. It says yes at the base of the deck, so maybe some of you will know that it's not the right time for something that you are trying to do. And I'll just show you the top card as well. It says be assertive. So maybe you need to pour or put more effort into something right now until it is the right time. cool fam, I'll leave that there. If you're wanting a personal new moon reading or just a reading in general, our website will be in the description or on the screen. And yeah, I'm sending you heaps of love.